This is Nintendo's latest console, the Nintendo Switch. Now I've had it for about 3 weeks, and I feel very confident in giving you my thoughts. So let's take a look. At $299, the Switch comes with a cradle that connects to the TV, 2 Joy-Cons, a Joy-Con grip, and all the necessary cables. I got the neon version because I wanted a little color on my console. The Switch is unique because in addition to playing it on your TV, you can also use it in handheld mode and take it with you on the go. The system is pretty comfortable in my hands, not too big, not too small. You'll see the system here is pretty rock solid except for the flimsy stand on the back. The Joy-Cons are a bit hard to remove, but I like that since you'll most likely be holding the Switch by the cons instead of the screen in handheld mode. Switching between controller options is fast and simple. Just press the home button on the Joy-Con or Pro controller and hit the L and R buttons simultaneously and you're ready to go. One cool feature is that the system knows what color the controller is when activated. You can play in 3 separate ways. 2 Joy-Cons in each hand with the Pro controller, or 2 Joy-Cons included in the grip. If you're using a single Joy-Con, you're going to want to use the included shoulder rails because the Joy-Cons by themselves are pretty small. These give you a little bit more length on the controller and make pressing the shoulder buttons easier. But be careful how you put them on. To cut costs, Nintendo made the shoulder rails interchangeable, which isn't too bad unless you put them on wrong. It's a royal pain in the butt to fix, and you could damage the rail if you don't take it off correctly. Now, if you want to play the traditional way, you can, but for a price. The Pro controller is $80 and the best way to play, in my opinion, when you're in console mode. The Pro controller has everything the 2 Joy-Cons have, HD rumble, accelerometers, and an IR sensor, so you won't have to sacrifice anything. The Pro controller feels good in my hand and has some weight to it. It charges via USB and lasts about 50 hours on a single charge. Now here's where Nintendo falls short on the system design. The stand is pretty flimsy, and I really wish that they made it across the whole system instead of a 1-inch wide piece of plastic. Also, in order for the cradle to work, the USB-C port needs to be down at the bottom. This is a problem because you can't charge the system while it's in stand mode. Luckily, there are third-party options like the Hori portable stand, and I can place the Switch in and charge it at the same time. Plus, it was only $13 at Target. The software of the Nintendo Switch is definitely a breath of fresh air compared to its previous consoles. The UI is clean, crisp, and also switching between programs is a snap. That being said, there really isn't too much to the UI. Just a place for your games, news, eShop, album of your screenshots, controller settings, system settings, and power options. There's only 2 themes too right now, dark and light. The profile page is pretty straightforward and doesn't really give you too much to do right now. You can see how long you've played your games, but only after 10 days have passed. Your friends list is also there, and the ability to add friends and user settings. The friends list is lacking. You can only see when your friends are online, how long they've been playing their games, and how long you've become friends. You can't send them messages or invite them to online parties, but Nintendo has said that they plan to fix this in the future. The software also makes transitioning from TV to console mode seamless. Simply take the system out of the cradle and you're ready to go. You'll see a little bit of lag if you put it back in the cradle because of the signal translation between the cradle and your TV. Overall, I would say that the Nintendo Switch is a really good handheld, but it falls short when you compare it to a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One. $299 is a really good price point for this system, but Nintendo still needs to work out some software issues first. Virtual Console, Netflix, Hulu, and maybe some good titles other than Breath of the Wild would make this a killer system for Christmas. The Nintendo Switch is a really good system at $299. I really like the form factor and portability. I don't like that the Switch seems rushed for a March release, but I'm glad that they have until November to work everything out. The holiday season will be the true test of Switch's desirability among the average consumer. If you're a fan of Nintendo, you've already gotten your hands on one, and hopefully there will be enough systems on the shelves for people to get for Christmas. I give the Nintendo Switch an 8 out of 10. That's it for my review, and thanks for watching. This is my very first video, so I do appreciate some constructive feedback and hope to get better as time goes on.